I'm Austin Lange and you're not. There is nobody like me or better than me except my co-worker, Danielle. This is not Danielle Weasler. Welcome to Wynot Weekly News, where we are number one, both on and off the field.
There will be a boater safety course offered in Hartington Fire Hall on January 16, 2016, from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Any motorboat operator born after December 31, 1985 must complete a boater safety course and have proof of completion when operating any motorboat in the state of Nebraska.
The minimum age to operate a motorboat remains 14. The law requires successful completion of a 6-hour class. The instructor is Daryl Tedder. For more information, contact Jeff Jones, our local conservation officer. We will head down to Sonia and the 4th grade class and their new teacher, Mrs. Ammett.
What are you looking forward to this semester?
I guess I'm really looking forward to just working with the great students that I'll get to work with. I have 15 students and they're a good bunch of kids. And I think what I'm really looking forward to is, in the past when I was teaching 4th grade, I did a Pioneer Day and the kids loved it. We would just do some activities that would go back to the Pioneer Days. We would write on slates with chalk and we'd do some sewing. We always brought somebody in maybe to make some homemade soap or other things, some homemade ice cream too. So I guess that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is to maybe spend a day with them working on the Pioneer Days, because I do have to teach Nebraska history again, so exciting to bring that back. So just excited to just be with the kids and to help them learn. So
How do you like the switch back to the 4th grade room?
I really like the switch back to the 4th grade room. I guess I've been teaching for 22 years now, and I moved up to middle school 8 years ago, so I think the seniors right now were my last 4th grade class, so I have great memories of 4th grade, so I guess I'm really excited to be moving back. I will miss the middle school, but excited to be back in 4th grade.
Sounds like you guys are learning a lot. Thanks, Sonia.
President Obama recently addressed the nation with his final State of the Union address. In his address, he urged Americans to reject the politics of tribalism. Obama acknowledged that many Americans feel frightened and shut out of political and economic systems that some viewed as contrasting to their interests. He often singled out the Republican Party and called his opponent's version of the State of the Union fiction.
Now Keenan will have this week's weather forecast.
Thanks, Austin and Danielle. Well, everyone, I don't know why Mother Nature has been making it so bitterly cold during the weekends, but it looks like we'll start to see those temperatures start to increase from below 10 degrees as the week goes on. We'll have highs in high 20s and lows in high teens. The good news is that it looks like it should be a good week with sunny skies for most of the week, except for Friday, when it will be mostly cloudy. That's all for this week. Back to you, Austin and Danielle.
Thanks for keeping us updated, Keenan. Looks like we will have another decent week of weather ahead of us. Breaking news! We will have no school on Monday, January 18th and Friday, January 29th.
We will now head down to Keenan, who I thought was a weatherman, but apparently he's a middle school reporter.
We're here with student teacher Miss Schaefer, who has been here since the beginning of the school year. She has just started teaching her own classes this second semester. So, Miss Schaefer, what classes do you teach?
I teach 6th grade writing, 7th grade pre-algebra, accounting, intro to business, personal finance, computer applications, and algebra 1.
Do you enjoy teaching?
I do.
And how do you like Wynot so far?
I love it. I love the small town feel, and I love the family feel that the school provides.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Schaefer.
Yeah.
Sounds like Miss Schaefer is very excited. We will now head down to Olivia and her report on our guidance counselor, Mrs. Hochstein.
Thanks, Austin. It has been rather busy for the senior class at this time of year. Scholarships to fill out, colleges to apply to, majors to choose. It has been quite hectic. That is why we have guidance counselor Charlie Hochstein. She helps the seniors through the difficult process of figuring out their future. I have Mrs. Hochstein here today to ask her a few questions about her role at this high school. Mrs. Hochstein, what are the different tasks you help the seniors with?
Olivia, you summed it up in your introduction, but we do a lot of college applications. We get ready for the ACT. We talk about our majors, how to plan a college visit, and we schedule the college reps to come visit with you guys, so it's always busy.
Yeah. What do you help other high school students with?
The juniors, we work a lot on the ACT prep. They do the John Baylor videos. And we also talk a little bit about financial aid and mainly just trying to get them thinking ahead to their senior year.
What is the hardest part about being a guidance counselor?
The hardest part, gosh, I think managing my time because the days go by so fast. And I try to do my lesson plans, do grades, and keep thinking of new ideas to make our lessons exciting. So
Yeah. So what is your favorite part of being a guidance counselor?
my favorite part, I really like it all. I get to be creative in my lessons. I can draw from a lot of resources to make the guidance lessons fun for the kids, and I like that freedom because it keeps it fresh for the kids. So.
That's awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Hochstein.
Welcome.
As you can see, she helps students a lot through the busy and stressful time of this year. Thank you, Mrs. Hochstein, for all you've done for this school. Back to you, Danielle and Austin.
Thanks, you two.
Now to Sonia for random reports. Thanks for your entertainment, Sonia.
Now to Cody and Trevor for this week's Sportscast. Right?
Thank you, Austin and Danielle.
Well, it's been a successful week for the girls and boys basketball teams. To start off, the girls were in the Hartington Classic Tournament. They played the Winside Wildcats for the first game and beat them 56-7. Then they played in the championship against the Bloomfield Bees and beat them with the score of 50-37. They headed off to Niobrara Verdigris and beat them with a score of 66-20. The girls have been having a successful time lately.
They sure have been, and now let's talk about the boys team. They also were in the Classic Tournament. They too played Winside to start off and beat them 66-39. Then they played in the championship game against the Hartington Newcastle Wildcats. They beat them with a whopping score of 74-32. They traveled to Niobrara Verdigris and beat them with a score of 72-52. Overall, the girls and boys have been playing very well lately, and we hope they keep it up.
Well, that's all we have for sports this week.
Back to you, Austin and Danielle.
Well done, guys. Looks like this season is well underway.
Thanks for tuning in to another week of Wynot Weekly News, where we are number one.